Do you hear me? Yes?
Yeah,
Okay, that's good. Thanks. Welcome, everyone. I see a lot of returning members already here, and welcome to the new ones. Yeah, we just listened a couple of tracks now before everybody's joining, and then we will start with the first submission. As usual, the order is first come, first served. So in the morning, you have Jamie. He's opening, I think, the poll all the time at 10 a.m. So yeah, you can put a reminder in your calendar if you want to submit, submit as early as possible. That's my advice for everybody. And it's always at the same time. Check the notification. All right, let's dive in straight away. We are starting with Look Aside. Are you here with us?
yeah, I'm here.
How are you,
Hi,
man?
Sam. Good, man. How are you? Long time.
Yeah, long time. It's good to have you back. I think I reviewed a track from you this week. Did
Yeah,
I?
yeah, yeah. Yes, yes.
But this one is a different one, right?
It's a different one. Yeah, yeah. I'm just
Okay,
taking your notes and applying to the next one, trying to improve, to be honest. So, thank you.
but
Thank you for the
it's
feedback.
good. It's good, man. Looking forward to check this out. We start right now and then we talk a little bit. Do I start right at the beginning or should I skip a few bits? Just let me know.
Maybe just skip the first 30 seconds, I think.
Okay, perfect. Let's go. Sorry, I cut my my microphone. I was talking and I was muted. Yeah, I'm pausing right before the break. I think it's a good moment. Really cool arrangement, man. And I like your synth texture. Kind of like there is not a real hook, but like all the little synth melody, they are yeah working well together.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, one thing I tried to do with this one, just pay attention to the frequencies as you reviewed my previous tracks. So I tried to pick whether samples or whether synths that fill the different frequencies. When I heard actually after I submitted this, I heard in the car and the stab that comes in, I think the synth is very weak. The stabs that come in at right after the first drop.
Oh,
So I might change the synth because I'm using the micro keys by Meat Beats, and I don't like the sound that much. It feels sounds cheap. I think I can get a bit
I,
better of a stab using another synth. But yeah,
I,
regarding the frequencies, I try to pay attention.
Yeah, and the stabs what works really well. Like if you sample a stab and then you can add like some little filtering. We talked about it last week to kind of have some movement, so your stab is not always repeating itself. Especially when you go into this like deep, yeah, deep tech kind of like driving but atmospheric. It's good to have a little bit of movement on the stab. So that can help, but you can also use a VST. But sometimes with just if you even sample a VST, you get that old school feeling of having an audio file, and sometimes that translates better. Um, I I'm gonna tell you, I think if you had a bit better baseline, I think the track will work even better. At the moment, I think because you don't really have like the main thing of the track should be the bass line, the main element. That's that like the all arrangement is like this because all the synths are more like, to anchor that bass and to just accompany to go with the bass, but they are not like having their own special hook melody. So I think you could try to refine the bass so it stands out a little bit better. Either changing the presets or, make it a bit more funky by, having some longer notes, some shorter notes, some maybe some notes that are a little bit higher in pitch, that it kinds of like, groove a little bit better. It feels a little bit too
Static?
static, you know? Yes, like when I
Static.
listen
Okay.
to it on the sound system, maybe you can feel in your car. Like normally, what is good with the bass, we really want to groove, is that like the sub is it has different energy, like it should not always be um linear. You should have a lot of sub frequency and maybe few not that don't have it. But depending on the preset you're using, depending on the um, the notes, how they are placed, if you can make longer notes, if there is a sustain on the envelope of the amp and the envelope of the filter, sometimes you're not allowed to do that. So it's worth checking.
Yeah, yeah, I'll check that out. Thank you. So you think it's also notes like notes it could be improved, not only the volume, because I thought it's a bit too low.
It's a bit too low as well, for sure.
Oh,
Definitely.
okay. All
Definitely.
right.
So there is a bit of mixing. At your level, what I recommend a lot, like obviously now you know how to, arrange your track and everything. So everything is in place, like it starts to really sound like more serious. I still do it myself. You need to sometimes, it's a bit tedious to do, but when you are at the bass and the bass and the kick is one of the most important thing in house music. So you need to kind of try to reference your track sometimes early on in the stages of making a track. You could, as soon as you have like some drums and your bass, you can do like a quick limiting, and then you try to compare your track with other tracks that you will play, and you see where you stand, and you make some adjustments. And once you're sure that okay, that works, this is strong, then you can, build on.
Okay. I'll look
This
into that. Thank
this
you very
this
much.
this could really push your music to the higher level because you need to, yeah, you need to reference to see where you sit with other tracks that you like.
Sure, sure. Thank you.
All right, we're gonna listen a little bit the break and then after, and then we have a lot of people today, so we'll go to
Cool.
the next one. Great
Sure.
to hear your music, man.
Thank you, brother.
All right, great. Yeah, I like the melody, the hook in the break is really, really cool. Maybe don't put that much, make it a little bit drier. That could have a bit more impact. But yeah, really cool. Refine the bass, man. That's my advice.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
All right, Troxy, are you here with us today? I didn't see you in the chat, but
I am here with you, Sam. I am in the
uh,
car.
oh man, where are you calling from?
I'm coming from Birmingham, but I'm gonna listen to the feedback in the car if that's okay.
Yeah, so you can we play your track now, right?
Perfect. Thank you.
All right, great. Let's go. Yes, man, that was cool. Total Troxy style. You really have your style, man. You kind of bring the dubstep, drum and bass vibe to like deep tech house. It's cool.
That's the plan, man. I mean, again, as I said like last time, I'm trying to do stuff like different. Like I haven't really heard this kind of thing before, so experimenting with it as well.
No,
But yeah,
it's really good. I think you're finding your style. I'm gonna have almost the same kind of tweaks that I would suggest that I did last time. I think when you are in the breaks, it works really well. Like you kind of pace yourself. It's not too busy. We can really hear every note of different synths talking to each other and your bass tab. I feel then when the kick is here and the beat, you kind of want to make it too hectic and you kind of put too many notes. And I think it would be better if you try to really, um, you know, um, yeah, remove some few notes, maybe not trying to be too hectic. I think it would work better even.
Yeah, no, I completely understand. It's like stripping it back. I think I don't know why I find it so hard, man.
But you do it well in the break. So
Yeah,
obviously you're not gonna have it exactly the same when the kick is doing. But I think you kind of feel if I don't have like all these little notes, like it's not gonna be punchy enough. Am I right?
yeah, no, that's like nail on the head. Exactly, kind of what I think.
Yeah, but you need to force yourself and then get away and then listen to it. And because I really felt that if you have fewer notes, you will actually gain in clarity and it will not make your track less frantic, trust me. And if you want, maybe at the end of like 16 bars, you could add a little bit more like this da da da, da, rhythm in with 16 notes. But
Yeah,
otherwise, you don't necessarily have to, and it will really hit hard. Also, when I think about it, be careful of your top drums, like hats and shakers and stuff. They are a bit harsh.
on this one they're a bit harsh.
Yeah, they are a little bit piercing, like some resonance you can take out. If,
Okay,
if
okay,
you
cool.
if you know what I mean, you probably do with your production level.
Oh, thank you, thank you. No, I was thinking with this one that they were a bit harsh, but I wasn't too like I didn't think it was that much. But I will go back and look at it for sure.
And also, what I want to say is that, if you make things frantic, if on top of that you use synths that are also like plucky, like, very short synths, and you
Yeah,
also do the same, it's kind of a little bit redundant. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
it lacks a bit of contrast. Maybe if you were keeping this crazy, really short bass, but you had something like more of a pad or sustained note or longer chords, it would kind of balance it out. But because you also have like a lot of like short notes, it's a little bit hectic. It's my humble opinion. Maybe maybe it's not right, but yeah, that's how
thank
I
you.
feel it.
I did have just one question as well. With regards to like this kind of stuff I make, I mean, you've heard quite a lot of it now.
Yeah, you definitely have your style, man.
Where do you kind of send this stuff to? Like, I've really struggled with thinking.
That's
I
the,
don't know if you know.
that's the thing that is great when it's great and it's bad when you have your own style. Especially if you are not at your level. I just think like you need to send it out to as many people as possible and see if they like it, and keep following and pushing the people that like it.
Yeah,
um, in my humble opinion, I think you have still a bit of margin to refine it, you
yeah,
know, and don't rush it until, you give it a go, or maybe what I suggested and stuff like
yeah,
that. Um, but yeah, you can still try out. But if you don't get some plays, maybe like think, okay, I need to switch one or two things. And it's difficult because you're not exactly like, oh, there is not a label that is putting this kind of stuff. But
yeah.
once you're gonna get to a level that people are gonna be like, wow, he's outstanding because he's different, you know.
Uh,
So
that's
that's
the
gonna
plan
be
anyway.
that's gonna be really good when people notice.
Yeah, 100%. Well, thank you very much. I'll take that on board, and then next time I send one in, we'll have a chat.
But I like it, and the people in the chat like it, I'm pretty sure. So I
Wicked,
can
wicked.
see. So keep doing it. And you know what? Like just try for the sake of it, like next submission to to do what I told you,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
we
yeah.
we take it from there. I'm here for that.
That
I'll be
sounds good.
honest.
I will do. 100%. Well, thank you very much.
Man, great to have you, and always nice to listen to your tunes, man.
Thank
Drive
you very
safe.
much. Yeah, I will do. See you in a bit.
All right. Next up we have Fiva. I don't know if you ever joined us in the session. Are you around?
No, I'm new, bro. It's my
You're
first track.
new. Nice. Welcome, man. Where are you tuning in from?
I'm currently just driving. I'm nearly home, but
All right. Do
I've
you
just
do,
come back
do you
from
want we
Neil.
skip you and we can come back later?
No, it's fine. I can talk. It's fine.
Oh, all right, all right. Let's go. Let's listen to your track then.
I just get slightly better.
Keep it up.
this. When the drum beats go like this. Go like this. When the drum beats go like this. Go like this. When the drum beats go like this. Go like this. When the drum beats go like this. Go like this. When the drum beats go like this. Go like this. When the drum beats 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 go like this. Go like this. When the drum beats go like this. Go like this. When the drum beats go like this. Go like this. When the drum beats go like this. Go like this. When the drum beats go like this. Go like this. When the drum beats go like this. Go like this. When the drum beats go like this. Go like this. When the drum beats go like this. Go like this. Like this. Go like this. When the drum beats go like this. Go like this. When the drum beats go like this. Go like this. When the drum beats go like this. Go like this. When the drum beats go like this. Go like this. When the drum beats go like this. Go like this. When the drum beats go like this. Go like this. When the drum beats go like this. Go like this. When the drum beats go like this. Go like this.
Okay, we're gonna listen after the break. I just want to speak quickly. Really, I had the gun fingers on the bass line and the vocal. Really nice, man.
Thank you, man. That means a lot.
Yeah, it hits really well. I really enjoy it. You know what I was thinking? Two things when I listened to it that you could tweak and make better. I'm liking a little bit of depth to your track. So that this means that um it would be great to have like some texture in the background, or even if there was some impact that were in like a long reverb to have like the tail in the background, so it will be a little bit more 3D, you know? At the
Yeah,
moment
yeah,
it feels too a little bit too minimal, you know? It's not too minimal, but because we don't have this back textures or little glitch and stuff, it
yeah.
feels a
It
bit
kind of
like
keeps
this.
you like interested, sort of thing.
Yeah, just to have like like the layers. Sometimes even putting a vinyl noise do a bit the trick. That would not be enough, but you know what I mean. Like so you have some relief. I don't know, relief in your track. It's a French word, but yeah,
Feel
depth.
like when I listen back to it, like sort of the first like section as it's building into the build up, there needs to be like something to kind of keep you engaged because it kind of like it does feel like that sort of stripped back, like there's something missing. What would be
I,
like the main thing you'd
it's
recommend?
it's limitless, you know. You always use some kind of FX, little thing. You can go modular percussion that have like little, noise like this, putting in
Yeah,
delays, reverb, kind of random stuff, that doesn't repeat all the time. Put some times in between these things. You don't need to like, fill it with too much, otherwise it's too hectic. But also it could be a pad that rise, a texture. So many options. It's limitless. You could have your vocal, you can tweak it, you can use a different effect so it becomes something else that you drop before the real vocal. there's there's
yeah,
so, there's so many options, but you guys, you need to pay attention to your intro. It's very important. It's not because it's for DJs that like I'm gonna have 45 seconds of just like one drum loop and one crash. Like, pay a little bit attention, because people are gonna, the first thing they're gonna do when they're gonna be played is gonna be from the start. So of course people can skip it, but if already you capture the listener from the start, it's great, even if it's made
yeah.
mostly for DJs, and probably the DJs on the dance floor, you're not gonna hear the first 45 seconds, but it's important to have some stuff, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
that,
And
I feel like
even
that's it.
even the end, everything needs to be polished. Of course, here we are just like listening tracks, and it's feedback, and it's not needs to be 100% finished, but definitely do it later on.
I feel like that's a big thing I've been like trying to tackle is engagement, trying to like capture that sort of towards the start of tracks. Whereas obviously with this one, I kind of just threw it together, but I didn't really know what to add. That's why I wanted to get your feedback, sort of really.
Yes, put a texture. Doesn't don't put a white, like you use some white noise. I see at the moment, like you use some rise with white noise. be careful of those, especially when the track is minimal, because it's so basic. It works, but it's really going to grab the attention, and it can a bit like, you know, make your track, you know, sounds a bit more common, although there is a lot of character, but because you use a sound that is so obvious like this, you know, so be careful about that. They still work, or like White Nose Rice, but I think they work better when the track is very melodic and that there is a lot of stuff and you almost don't hear it because there is so much going on. But when it's more minimal like this, I will be careful and
Yeah, because
try
it
to find an
stands out
interesting
quite a lot.
texture. Yeah, try to find interesting texture. Try to sample when you listen to some stuff, like, you know, everything that grabs your mind. You create your own bank, and then you have stuff that is really personalized. And you can do noise. You can do sweep with anything. You can sweep with
Yeah,
synths. You can sweep with any kind of sample. Like, it doesn't matter, because yeah, and you can pair it with a white noise also. You know. The
yeah,
last thing I wanted to say about the track is like you bring in some like kind of key, or it's like a little synth lead. I don't think I think it's a little bit too bright for the vibe of the track. I think you could either try an octave down, or shaved off some of the top high frequency, and to make it
the,
sounds a bit
the,
more gritty, a bit more lo-fi. I think it will be more coherent with the solid bass of the track and the grittiness.
the lead, the sort of stab thing with the dum dum dum, that thing.
Yeah, just the thing that the synth that just came out now before the break.
Yeah. No, totally. Yeah, I felt like it contrasts a little bit too much.
Yeah, it stands out, and it doesn't fit 100% with, I think, the style of the track. But you know, hey, it's just my taste, and sometimes it's also good to mix things up. So it's if you're really like, no, this is how I feel it, then it's your vision, and that's cool also.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it.
We have a lot of people, so I'm gonna play a little bit of the break, and then yeah, we have to jump into the next track. But yeah, it was great to have you, man.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to meet you, man. Finally, I've not been in the group long, but I'm loving it, man. So thank
Cool,
you.
cool. Welcome, man, to this community. Okay, let's go.
Go like this. When the drum beats go like this. Go like this. When the drum beats go like this. Go like this. Go like this. When the drum beats go like this. Go like this. When the drum beats go like this. Go like this. When the drum beats go like this. Go like this. When the drum beats go like this. When the drum beats go like this. When the beats go like this. When the drum beats go like this. Go like this. When the drum beats go like this. Go like this. When the drum beats go like this. Go like this.
Very cool, man. Well done. All right. Oh, DJ's back. Are you around?
Yeah, I am. I'm here.
Nice, man. How are you?
Good.
All right. How is it going with the signing of tracks? Are you still like negotiating with labels?
Good. Yeah, I am the one that got signed, so now I'm just he wanted a dub version of that track.
Oh,
So I did
okay.
the dub version and he liked it, so now I'm just like bouncing everything to stems for mastering. So yeah.
First release?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, man. You definitely have to post it
Yeah, for
when it's
sure.
out. I want the promo. I want the promo when you get the master. You need to
Yeah.
send it. You got my Instagram now. I'm gonna play it, support it, and yeah, man, that's gonna be amazing. Well, remind us the label is.
Purveyor Underground.
Wow, Purveyor of the Underground. That's super good, super good.
Thanks.
Demir, how you pronounce his name, by the way? Demir,
Demir, yeah. Yeah.
Demir. Yeah, cool, cool. Okay, let's listen to your track. Let's
All
go.
right.
about it to tell you. That's nasty.
Dope, 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 dope. I feel like it's like DJ Sneak type of vibe. Yeah, DJ Sneak or you know a label that would really like this is Rob Soul from Fieldwix. Do you know the label?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
See,
think
I always these it's funny because these are people that I keep like on a constant playlist and so it's like every person that you told is like people that I constantly almost have in my ear 24/7. So it's
oh,
like
okay.
actually
Well,
good they're rubbing off.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But you definitely have your own vibe. Definitely. Yeah, I think the track is great. Have you tried maybe to use like, you know, like almost like the I feel like with this key you could almost do some tricks like a filter, you know, like the old filter house or Sneak was doing it, like really like, you know, low pass and a lot of resonance and like trying to do some sweep on this on the piano.
Yeah, I have been trying. Like actually, like that's kind of what I needed the most feedback on because I kind of was playing around with it a little bit, but I don't know if I was getting it exactly right. So I probably
Yeah,
just need
it's a
to.
little bit, it's, I think it's a little bit shy, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like it could be a little bit more gritty, a little bit like pronounced. But I mean, it works. I think the track is really nice, man. I think it's like it's more like a tool than some of the tracks you've been
Mhm.
singing before. But yeah, it works really well. I haven't seen maybe you do other movements after this half marked, but yeah, no, really, really, really dope. I think this one goes to the next demo.
Great, great. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounded good. I put it on the system, and you definitely. What do you use to produce? You have like some speakers. You use your headphones. Well, what's the
I
combination?
almost exclusively headphones.
Wow.
So yeah, I don't really have any speakers really for because
Oh,
I don't
okay.
have any in nowhere that's sound treated either. So yeah, it's mostly
Yeah.
laptop speakers and headphones.
Wow. So good to achieve that such a balance mix down and sounds really good like this. Which headphones are you using? Maybe you can share with us.
The there's some Sony MDR 7506s or something. Yeah, some Sony
Okay.
professional ones. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
And yeah. So you check sometimes the mix in the car, or you don't even check it.
I I check it everywhere. I and my wife
Okay.
gets sick of me, so
Okay. That it means if she gets sick of you, this means you're on the good path, man.
yeah,
You
yeah,
need to
yeah. I
be
check it in the
obsessed.
car, Bluetooth speakers, iPhone speakers. So yeah, yeah,
Yeah, people don't realize, but to really make it, I've had the pleasure to know many, many big artists and way bigger than me. And the common thing of all of them is they are completely obsessed. And
yeah,
they just
yeah,
think about music all the time and their track and their thing. And yeah, so it's normal.
yeah, yeah. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one.
So, sorry, you have to tell that to your wife. Man, amazing. We have to jump onto the next track because we have a lot of people.
Yes,
But
yes,
yeah,
yeah,
always a pleasure to have you with us. And please send us the demo and let everybody know when the not the demo, the promo, and let everybody know when it's out. I think
for
everybody will
sure,
support it.
for sure. Thank you.
Great. La Smash Connection, mes amis français.
On est là, on est là.
Okay, okay. How are you guys?
Good and you?
Very good. Okay, you're two or you're just alone?
I'm just alone for the reviewing session.
But you produce with two. You're a band.
Yes.
Oh wow, I did like this, and then maybe something pop up on the screen. Okay, let's go. Nice one, guys. I think that's my favorite one of I think the last three session or four session.
Yes, me too.
Yeah, the bass is good, great ideas. I like at some point it feels, yeah, there is two phases. At some points it feels like it's almost two different presets talking to each other. But I think it's one, no?
There is two preset, I think.
Because here it's like there's a lot of difference between the two section. No. I don't know, but there is two phases, right? Like now it feels it's just one bass, but yeah, there is a phase before you feel almost it's two bass line, right?
Yeah. This is two baseline.
Okay, okay. Um, okay, I'm gonna be a bit of a party pooper, but I really like the idea and it sounds cool, especially like in the headphones. But when I played it on the sound system, it's the bass, the mix down and the energy, it's not doing it enough.
Okay.
Like it's the same thing as the track we listened to before from AB look I can't the first track we listened today. Like the sub energy is constant, you know?
Yeah.
You don't have like it's almost like also we can't really hear the sub. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of a bit too linear.
Okay.
You know? And I think um either you have to it's difficult to exactly but you do you have like somewhere you can listen with like a subwoofer or something or how do you produce?
I produce with headphones.
Yeah, so it's difficult, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because this, I mean, yeah, it's sometimes you can get this impression just with these little speakers, the Bluetooth one.
Okay.
Sometimes they are really good because they accentuate a lot the subs, and sometimes you could see if some notes hit the subs of the speaker and some notes doesn't,
Yeah.
and you need to be careful to have this different. You need to have at least one or two notes that hit the subs and some that don't, and then this contrast is going to give you a groove in this in the sub, but it feels like almost like with the preset you have none of the notes is hitting really the subs, you
Okay.
know
Yes.
and yeah, it's difficult. It almost feels like actually in the preset that there is an oscillator that is one octave too low. I
Okay.
think it's two oscillators on your bass on the
Yeah.
preset.
I have.
And
In fact, I have putain, comment on dit? Two tracks. I
yeah.
think j'ai deux pistes en gros. Et, one with the sub and one with the mid, and maybe my sub is too low. I don't know. I have to check it.
Yeah, it's possible. And maybe actually if you have one with the sub, maybe the sub you don't let it eat the whole time. You try to have this balance where it's not the energy is not constant, because if the energy is constant you're gonna miss the groove a bit,
Okay.
you know?
Oh, okay.
And yeah, so yeah, baseline is very complicated. If everybody always need to check, because even with 20 years of experience, sometimes what you have in your head doesn't translate the best when you play it in the club or whatever. But yeah, the idea of the track is really cool, and yeah, I think I enjoy it much more than the previous week, so that's already good.
Okay.
But
Cool.
but yeah, my advice, as the same as the first user we talk about, is try to, if you can, like we just spoke with DJ, to listen to the track everywhere,
Yeah.
as much as possible in the car. Everything, cars are good for subs. But early on in the process, try to also, especially when you are at your level and you're already comfortable, don't do that if you just started music producing, but you obviously you are not there. You're at a much more advanced level. So really reference. Try to export your track, play it with other track that you really like, and you know they are working really well, sound wise, and this is really, you mix your track with the other one and you see directly where you stand.
Okay, okay. I will
You
try this for next week.
Yeah, you put your and then you can refine it until it works, and until you feel like, wow, I can really I sound as good, my low end sounds as good as this track, and then you go. And
Okay.
sometimes it may take a lot of tries.
Yeah, yeah,
But
I know. I know.
but you keep,
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
refining it, changing it. Okay, now I got it. And then once you got it, you use, for example, if you use one kick drum for your next track, keep the same kick drum, because you're gonna know how that kick drum react with certain sounds. And if you keep changing your kick drum every track, it's becoming difficult. This is why most producers, they have phases and they have their little bank of kicks, and they stay the same all the time for maybe some of them for a few years even, because it's not necessarily that they have the best kick than the other one. It's just that they know with this kick, the way they do their bass, or the way they know how it's going to react, you know?
Okay, thank you for this advice.
So
Thank
yeah,
you.
keep
Thank you,
keep
thank you.
keep referencing and mixing your track with other stuff in the same style. That's my advice. And because I talk a lot, I need to jump into the next track.
Yeah,
But
yeah, no problem. Enjoy. Thank you. Thank you so much.
all right. Next up, Casper. Caspers. I saw you in the chat. You are here. No mic, I guess. Or I think you were there. Did I mute you or something?
Can you hear me?
Yes. I can hear you now.
Yeah, sorry, my mic was being a bit funny earlier.
All right. How are you, man?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good to have you back, because we listened to a lot of your tracks, right?
I think the last
Oh.
one was like 2 weeks ago, maybe.
Okay. Cool. All right. Let's play it and we chat after, all right? Can I skip 30 seconds?
Yeah, the first 20, 30 seconds is just the intro.
The way you used to move across the floor. I've traced your footprints. What would it be like if you were
Listen, you fuckers, you screwheads. Here's a man who would not take it anymore. A man who stood up against the scum, the cunts, the dogs, the filth, the shit. Here is someone who stood up.
But it's a banger, man. Did you see me on the video? I really like it. There's one thing in the track that makes me laugh so much. I may probably see me doing ding. There is like, I don't know if you use the triangle sound or like, I don't know.
Like a
It's almost sound like you hit a pot with a wooden stick.
it's like a boxing ring bell, right?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I don't know. I it threw me off a bit, but
Okay.
it's funny. But maybe it's just me. But yeah, I think it's for me. I find it funny, and I think it doesn't necessarily go with the whole track. But I think I would still play it. But yeah,
So keep it, but yeah, you're not sure.
it's you're the artist. It's an artistic choice
Mm,
because in the technical and production, everything is fine. I
okay.
I don't have. I really enjoyed a lot of the stuff in the track. The arrangement is great. It sounds massive on the big speaker. I'm sure a lot of DJ would be really happy to play it, and it's gonna work really well on the dance floor. And
Okay.
these kind of tracks are super nice, especially now it's winter and it's more like warehouse vibe, and they will work really well on the night time. But yeah, I just have this little sound, that yeah, you say it's a ring bell of
Well, I just found it and I've kept it in there this whole time, and
but if
I've
you like
liked
it,
it.
keep
But
it.
I mean, I could also take it out easily.
I think it's not gonna really change the track anyway, but probably I'm the only one noticing it. I don't know. You can ask people in the chat if they noticed it, but maybe nobody's noticed it.
Well,
So
I might just reduce it a little bit, just have it here and there at a few places or something.
yeah, maybe you can just have it like one or two time in the track when like
Yeah,
like a kind of like an impact when like things the intensity rise up or something.
yeah. I'll take a look at that.
Do you have any question? Because otherwise,
Um,
I think it's a banger.
Only maybe what labels might be interested if there is any.
I think definitely some labels will be interested. I can't really, I don't have. Sometimes when we spoke with some users, like their sound is quite like niche. I think with this kind of track, you have absolutely a lot of options. You can go into you can go on Beatport, check the labels that are in the top 100. You know the labels, right? So
Mm,
now have you released before?
I haven't released anything.
You have not
To,
released
no.
anything. So yeah, you can't. I mean, especially now the way it works is like most of the labels only release it established artist. So you kind of like have to climb the ladder, but you can climb it really fast. But you need to pick. The best would be to try to pick a label that already have a good following, but is not too big, so they will listen to your demo. So yeah, I would say a label in the middle, not like completely new. A label
Yeah.
that has a promo pool that is followed by DJs or that
Okay.
spend money in PR that like it's maybe difficult to know for you, but definitely my first advice is try to send it to DJs because there's still a lot of DJs that check tracks from newcomers on Instagram in their box, or even I think Josh is checking his SoundCloud. I mean, I don't know now exactly, but there's a lot of DJ that check. And if you can grab a play from them already when you're gonna send a demo, if these people don't have a label to release you, you can say, "Hey, I already got play from this one and this one and this one." And
Yeah.
that's always an argument to that the label will check, you know. Maybe you don't have 3,000 followers yet, but the fact that your tracks are played by few big DJs, it works. I have yeah, it's definitely a good route to go.
Okay, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll take a look. I think there's a few other people in here that have the same issue as to wonder where to send these type of tracks to, but
Yeah, and it's funny because yeah, I think there is something we can maybe do about that, but for now it's just ideas.
all right. Well, I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
All right. Now next stop, we're gonna do one more. Um, and I wanted to do this track because I think the story was quite cool. It's two members that have been regulars in our little weekly sessions. And I received this track and they collaborated with each other. How are you guys?
Yeah, doing good.
I'm good,
Nice.
brother. How are you doing?
Nice. So that's the first time we're gonna have a three-way chat, right?
Yeah.
That's honestly, when I saw that, I was like, this is so cool. This is so cool. Did you guys like exchange after like, being regulars in the sessions or just like in the app?
Yeah, I
Uh,
think we just chatted on Instagram and then yeah, we tried to send each other projects, so that's good.
That's so cool. Okay, let's listen to it and yeah, can't wait to dive in. Let's go.
Both the song's manacle and its demonic charge. It is the original breath. It is the whisper of unremitting demand. What do you still want of me, says the singer? What do you think you can still draw from my lips? Exact presence that no fantasy can represent. Purveyor of the old secret. Alive with the blood that boils again and is pulsing where the rhythm is torn apart.
Nice. I like just the rise of intensity with the layers of hat that you just had it now. Cool to have some movement like this, especially if you keep things quite loopy, like you did. And I like the really the effort in the background, all the little, knickknacks or uh, textures, glitch. Really cool how there is a big FX before the break and it kind of like rise the intensity just before.
Oh,
So
going
this
into the vocal.
before the vocal.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like going into it.
Yeah. It works really well. You could even have some things like this a bit higher in the mix even. Don't be shy, especially when it's not just like common white noise. When there's a bit of effort and stuff, it's sometimes nice to have them loud, especially if the track is minimal. The first thing that stood to me because I listened to the track on the big sound system is that the kick is a bit too big for the track. It's thumping a bit too much and it kills your groove. It's either it's a li- it's a li- I think maybe you could try to pitch it up. It will make it a bit shorter and probably go a bit better with the bass. Have you used the new kick or
Yeah, right. Yeah, we used a new kick and also with a higher resonance on the sub, so maybe that's why it's
it
doing this.
it feels too it feels almost tech house, but it's not really the vibe of the track.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
So you could try to shorten the envelope. You could just, design, make it shorter. You could just work the audio if you have the kick in the audio file. That works really well sometimes, instead of like using compressors in this, you just go in the envelope, you redesign the envelope to make the kick shorter. Sometimes just this do magic. But at the moment it feels too like in your face, and then the bass like doesn't groove. Um, Eventually, I think it's easier to refine the kick than change your bass line.
Yeah.
That's my main thing. I like the vibe of the track. Um, I would. How did you guys develop it afterwards? You add some more synths?
Yeah, we were like sending it back and forth, so like just adding different elements, and then we just like polished it.
Yeah, I mean it's for me, like I can see like it could definitely work on the dance floor. I think with better low end, more balanced, it will be nice. I like the vibe. I think it's cool. I like the hats and um and it's a real collab because it doesn't sound neither like Dan, neither like Mirage.
Yeah, I thought that as well.
I will definitely keep on doing this kind of stuff. On top of that, it's amazing because you could both learn of each other, and you can open the project and see, how he did that, and you learn a lot like that.
100%. I
Great,
mean,
man.
for our first collaboration, I think I'm pretty happy with it. So we'll probably do more as well, and they'll just keep getting better.
Absolutely, absolutely, really, really, really cool. I really like the overall vibe. But I would, yeah, check this kick bass issue. I know I've been talking about it a lot today, but especially like yeah, when the tracks or it's about the groove, then the mixing and the techniques really come into play. When things are really melodic and you have a hook, it's a bit you can it's a bit more forgiving, let's say. But yeah, when you make like straight DJ tool based on bass and kick as the main thing of the track, the groove really needs to be on point. I'm telling this like knowing already your level, and I know that now we are talking about like putting music out and being on the top quality. So I'm talking on that regard. Um, yeah, because I think you guys are doing great, and now the next level is to put out music, right?
Yeah, 100%. I've got another release coming out on a small label shortly.
Nice, man. You've been on fire.
Yeah, man. And I was telling Mirage he needs to send his music out more.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely have some stuff that could come out. I mean, you had a couple of weeks where you had like three or four bangers, absolute bangers.
I heard I needed to take holidays, but now, okay, I'm positive.
You're back. Okay. All right. Well done, guys. Sorry I can't play it more. We are a bit it's a bit late already. But yeah, it was absolutely fantastic to see that you guys start to collaborate, do things together, and yeah, really, really nice to see that. Well done. Uh, I wish you all a good evening, and I will be back here, same time, same place next week, and always available for feedbacks in the app. You know how it works. Pleasure to see all of you and see you all next week. Ciao, ciao.